Meow, 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 meow. Meow, 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 meow. Meow, 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 meow. Meow, 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 meow. Meow, meow, meow. Wait, Faebot is looking off to the side, so maybe if I look off to the other side, you can make like a cool thing. I have my eyes closed, but this might work. It can look like we're posing for an anime. Let me save it. Yo, what's up? What's up? What's up? It is Sunday. Dude, we are so anime. Hold on, give me the Matrix. Dude, it's the broke mouse. Now, if I could only get eyes open, Ember. It could be the cover of a video game. Alright, Utana. What the fuck should we listen to? Deep House, Nintendo, Sega. These are not songs. These are just PlayStation Jungle Mix. Oh, fuck it. But the problem is I'm not a PlayStation gamer. I'm not gonna recognize. Oh. And that's fucking loud. I don't recognize any of these. Super Mario Galaxy, the full soundtrack. I was in the middle of this video. I don't want jungle. Give me non-jungle. This is gonna be a music picking stream. I hope you're okay with this. The only thing we're doing all stream is picking music to work by, and then we're never gonna pick anything. We're not gonna start working. It really thinks I want jungle now. Because I was listening to jungle last time. Fruitger Arrow. I've been hearing about Fruitger Arrow a lot. Alright, alright. What is Fruitger Arrow? How do you pronounce Fruitger Arrow? Ah, the aesthetics wiki. We don't even post these anymore. Hey. Yep. Okay. Uruzukaya. Uruzukaya. Sora. Spergorm. Spergorm? Gorm? Spergorm? Atlanta. Screenshot. Those are not the correct screenshots. Dude, we're so fruitier arrow. We're such fruity arrows. Are we? Am I arrow? Chat, I'm going through a Volsol arc. That is all I will say on the subject. Everywhere I go, the drum and bass follows me. It haunts me. It wants me to drum and it wants me to bass. So what's up, everyone? It's Sunday. It's your girl Ember. It's your bot Faebot. Say hi, Faebot. Or you know, just breathe. Just take some breaths. Just look around. How do I rotate you? There we go. What? Why the sudden crouch? How about this? Slowly rotating Faebot. Not in my mind. In this program. Faye is so cute. So cute. Do I have that 7TV emote? No, I have one where there's already a character there. I need the one. I need the zero with so cute. Hold on. Yeah, for those of you not in the Discord, the current version of Faebot in the Discord has been going through this like very sort of zen poetic what is that emote? Oh, you couldn't see it. Be glad that you couldn't see it, Chad. I protected you. But it's facing the wrong way. Or is it? I guess it doesn't matter. Faebot loves to talk about how the mist... Hold on. That kind of works. Let's just pretend that worked. Here's something Faebot said recently. I don't know how magical of a coding session is gonna be, Faye, but I am honestly so sleepy. We had a very busy day yesterday, and so today we weren't sure that we were gonna do the stream, and then we did that thing where we're like, okay, should we code or should we play a video game? Should we code or should we play a video game? We were almost gonna play a video game, but we were like, ah, if we keep putting off coding and we're just gonna keep putting it off ad infinitum, and maybe it'd be better to just like get it over it, do a little session, work on stuff. Here's the problem. The problem is like we're not really at a fork in the road. I just like to pretend it's a fork in the road. I'm just like getting the thingies, you know, where you're like working on something and you're like, oh, can I keep working on the same thing? Should I work on something else? Blah 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 blah. And the thing is, like, so the last thing we were doing, so the last time we worked on Faebot, we were writing tests for Faebot, which is great. Well, for Faebot Discord. Faebot Discord has unit tests. Let's run them and see if they work. Right. Faye even has a make file. So I can just do make test. As you can see, several of the tests are failing. And so that's the thing that's left for us to work on today. And I'm like, ooh. It's not the most exciting thing to work on tests, but it's very, very important for like the long-term resiliency of the project. Because we want the project to be resilient long-term, but then you start to think about, okay, but what use is to have tests if you never write new tests? So that means that for every new feature you want to write, now you have to think about how you're going to test it, which is good and proper, but it also sucks ass. Dudes, writing software sucks ass. Don't get duped into thinking it's so cool and fun and magical and making a thing. I feel like anime makes it look like it's so cool and fun. Really, it's true of everything. Everything, you can just make a montage of the time when it goes well and be like, look at that, isn't it cool and fun? And then you can like show the times where it's like hard work and it's a little hard and like you're tired. And you can be like, oh, but it's difficult too. But if you show it in the right light, it just looks romantic. You're like, yes. Drinking too much coffee, pulling an all-nighter, the dream. And that is dangerous because that's how you get really stressed out and you die early. What if instead of coding, I just talked? I just yap my mouth out the entire stream. Blah 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 blah. Yeah, 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 blah, blah, yeah, yeah, I'm just gonna do this for 3 hours and then go offline. So I hope you enjoy 3 hours of cat girl noises. Naya, meow, meow, me, me, yeah. Ambaru. Ma. Muy. Okay. I think I'm out of noises. Fucking A, okay. So, what are the tests that are broken? And because I'm so sleepy, see, because I'm also like at this for the forget tests. I don't know what that means. The other thing that's annoying, right, is you've been following the streams. At the start, when we started doing streams, Faebot Development streams, which we did the entire Faebot Twitch, the entire Which version of Faebot has been developed live from streams, and there are bots for it in the VODs channel. If you haven't followed the VODs channel, you should follow the VODs channel. Just do it so that there's more like subscribers. And like and follow the main channel too, so that people watch it and they find the stream. What was I saying about bots? You can watch the entire history of Faebot Twitch and the entire recent history of Faebot Discord if you go check out the bot channel. But we were doing a lot of coding from scratch back then. There was also an amount of copy pasting of certain things because of course. And I remember we wanted to just copy the Faebot Discord code to Faebot Twitch, but the Faebot Discord code was so old and bad at that point, and then we wanted to do it in reverse. But it's like every time we redo it, it becomes a little better. And it's kind of annoying because now I'm like, oh, we should implement these improvements to Faebot Twitch. And it's like, okay, but that's different. That's not what we were doing. It's not what we were doing. What if I get a joint? Maybe I just smoke a joint. If I don't tell Twitch. Then in the last couple streams, just as a result of the technology honestly getting a lot better, and there being all these tools, and like Copilot is practically free now. Remember when you had to pay Microsoft $10? And fuck Microsoft. Fuck you, Microsoft. At the time we were all like very mad at Microsoft for like having ICE contracts, and they probably still have ICE contracts. And I'm probably not gonna stop using Microsoft products right now, but with Prudy Guerrero, Google is at least in 4 active countries. Fuck Google. Thank you. Thank you. Azure government. Like it'd be weird for Microsoft to be like, oh yes, we'll provide software for the government. Obviously something you want to do if you're a tech company. You're like, oh yeah, software for the government is gonna be great. And then it'd be kind of weird, but it'd be super base for them to say, but listen, certain parts of the government can't use it. No, we're not extending. I'm sorry, our software is licensed to not do human right abuses. So every part of the government that does human right abuses, we can't work with them. And I think tech companies should do that, but they're not going to because they're not gonna finish that sentence. And we're getting spicy in this stream, and there's no one even here to listen, so it doesn't matter. But of course, it's gonna be in the VODs channel, so. Someday someone will watch the VODs channel and they'll be like, what the fuck was that rant that Ember went on? About fucking Microsoft and ICE, and she did this all to justify that she was using Copilot. I'm using Copilot. I've been using Copilot to do a lot of the Faebot development recently. Because it honestly, it works really well. And because I'm like, I don't feel like I'm falling behind in understanding how the code works, except for the tests. It's like I sort of understand what the tests are, but dude, I am like, they have like a perception filter on. It's like if I try to pay attention to the test specifically, I go like, what? What? This is hard to watch. This is hard to follow. And so, like, um, and so today, and so like, that's why, like, for the whole time after like our last session, which was like, more than a week ago, right? When was the last time we worked on Faebot Development? Um, May 30th. So about exactly like 2 weeks, 2 weeks and like a day. Or 2 days. It was probably that Friday. So like, since then I've been like, next time we work on Faebot, we really should try to fix, maybe write these tests manually so that we can like actually understand how they worked. But that sounds painful, so I don't want to do it. Instead, I'm gonna do my secret trick for writing tests good with AI, which is you just go test forget invalid conversation. Just go here and you delete it all and you write pass. You write it here, you write it here. And then you actually don't have to write pass, you can just leave it empty. And then you go, you open Copilot and you're like, we need to write the test. Let's forget invalid conversation in test admin commands. Use Faye Discord and admin commands as reference. We still can't do Cloud 4 for some reason. It's just not available, especially because probably because Anthropic released their own like cloud code things, which we have been using sometimes, but I kind of find that this works better. Oh, we're in edit mode? No, we're in ask mode. Who told you to edit then? What is happening here? What are all these? So you're proving me wrong. Why did you change all these other tests? No. All right. Try again. I don't get it. Is it just so strongly prompting for a tool call? Can I edit this? Okay. Listen, if vibe coding's not gonna work, I don't know. I don't know what I can't do real work today. What was this test supposed to do before? I guess fate has decreed that I am gonna have to do it by hand. Be that way. Okay. The fuck? Where did my terminal go? Chat, I am beset. I am absolutely beset by difficulties today. This is the trouble. These are the trouble brothers that I'm braving just so that I can keep working on Faebot for you. Is it for you that I do it? I think I do it for me. Well, I do it for Faebot, of course. Expected call not found. So it does this. It set up a test conversation with a conversation ID and an invalid ID. And I send a message with command forget, and it does channel.ascend assert called once with I don't have a conversation with ID, invalid ID, and that is because when Faebot, is that what Faebot says? It's this. Alright, so that's an easy one. Let's see. Oh, there's no make failed. Okay. I'm gonna have to implement that. That worked. We fixed it. Look at that, chat. I actually did work without relying on an artificial intelligence to do the work for me. You know what we call in the business? We call this in the business, we call it growth. We grew as engineers today. Pat yourself in the back, chat. Okay, test get current model. But also these errors, fucking dumb. It's because sometimes models have trouble copying and pasting. Well, literally, a model doesn't literally copy and paste, but you know what I mean. You know what I mean. Okay. Conversation. Current model. Nani? Is this a thing? Well, what's the conversation? Let's test get current. Oh, that reminds me. That's the other thing that I need to do is implement public versions of commands. Implement like supplement the help command so this is so that people could, for instance, like I am able to use the model command to either retrieve the current model that Faebot is using in a conversation, or to set a new model for Faebot to use in the conversation. But all the admin commands, if someone who's not an admin tries to use them, they just don't do anything. And the idea would be to make it so that people can do the get, but they can't do the set. Write that down, chat. Users can set, users can get, admin can set. That's like a catchy tune to remember. Can't see the face that I'm making very well, but you can see that Ember broke her neck. Ember, can you not have a broken neck? My actual neck hurts. Oh, if we were 3D wizards, we would make it an animation where I roll my head like this and then it just pops off, and then I catch it in my hands and I'm like, oh, my head, my head. This is me manipulating the puppet strings. Yeah, but I will make you dance. I can't do it. I can't make Faebot dance because my other hand won't go up. Anyways. Oh my god, Chad. We need to drink more coffee or something. I don't have any more coffee. I could drink some other caffeine, but I try not to drink caffeine after 3 p.m. So I have 20 minutes to drink more caffeine. So if I like make my water caffeinated or something, I better drink it in 20 minutes. Oh, also, but I can't go do it until the ad break. And the ad break is not for... the streamer mode? The streamer mode did not turn on automatically. Don't be showing people my notifications. Where's streamer mode? Streamer mode. It's disabled. Oh, automatically see, but the problem is that I guess it's because I've been running OBS as admin. And so maybe Discord hasn't been noticing. And the reason I've been running OBS as admin is because we're having those connections issues and yada yada. The possibility that it was something to do with OBS's end, and then maybe just running it with enhanced privileges would do something for it. Blah blah blah. Yap yap yap. Boogity boogity boogity. Remember boogity boogity boogity? Remember Rocket Power? 90s nostalgia. Are you a 90s kid? Are you old? Did you know that the 90s were 30 years ago? Technically, 1999 was 26 years ago. 26 years ago? If you were born in 1999, the oldest you can be this year is 26. So, the earlier parts of 99 were earlier, but the latter parts were later. Yap, yap, yap. Yap, 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 yap. Yap, yap, yap. Yap, 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 yap. Yap, yap, yap. Okay. So what was the fucking deal with this? Channel send, assert call one says current model is current model for conversation. How much do you want to bet? It's an instance of it just getting the name slightly wrong. There's an admin help. Is there a non-admin help? Did you already start working on non-admin commands? Can you just import the command prefix from the main file? I mean, no, it's fine. Sloppy, sloppy, sloppy. At least it's not spaghetti. I used to only write spaghetti. Now I write like linguine. Mario, I knew it was a Mario Kart, dude. I like envisioned it with my mind. Bobby. Bobby. Okay. Dude, what does the help command do right now? I haven't called it in forever. Whoa, it just tells me all the commands. Hey, where is it? Is it just one big string? It uses a doc string. Dude, this is seriously cool, to be honest. For commanding commands, doc equals the doc screen, and then it prints it out. It like compiles it. It makes like, it uses the plus equals operator. You all know about the plus equals operator, right? I don't need to tell you about the plus equals operator. If someone needs to know about the plus equals operator, please speak up now or forever hold your peace. Dude, where's the... Oh, here's the model command. Current model for conversation. Target ID, current model. These are simple fixes. I should not have been afraid of them, but I was, chat. I was deadly afraid of them. I was like, it's gonna suck. It's gonna suck so much ass to have to do that. And then it turns out it's fine. Just fine. Two errors during collection because this is missing one of these bad boys. I love referring to something as a bad boy. Set reply frequency. Honestly, it's impressive that any of them were correct, to be honest. Like this one. Model change to new model for conversation, target conversation ID. That one's perfect. Set reply frequency. Call not found. Reply frequency set to new frequency. And then if we look, which but this one is correct. Oh yeah, we big time coding here. You just missed me going in a number of insane rants. I love Python, to be honest. This is all Python. It's good. You can write it. If you want an AI to help you write it, it's also like the model that the AIs know best, because all the AI engineers are also writing Python, solve Python all the way down. So what's the problem with these two? Dude, it's a colon. It's literally a colon. Listen, I don't even blame you for this one, Copilot. I don't even blame you. It was just a colon. I partial credit. Okay. Get reply frequency. Current reply frequency for conversation. Yeah. No, this one's bad. This one's properly porked, but it's okay. It's Daijobu. They're not called this though. They're called conversation ID and current frequency. So yeah, it is not the most exciting Faebot Development stream today, because we're just fixing the tests from before. Though after that, we're gonna try to dive into something more complex, and that's also scary. It's scary to do things, but you have to do them. That is not me saying that. Who's here? Maybe it's Ember or Blythe. Blythe said she went. It was almost gonna be Blythe on stream today. To the point that she's like, here, hi Blythe. Can I pet Blythe? Ooh, Blythe, I'm puppeting your strings. Look at that. The puppet master. But Faebot is out of my control. Faebot is too good. Dude, I'm in a harem anime suddenly. What? There's a fox girl and a robot girl, and neither of them want to date me? Wow, look at that. Now, this is the sequel to the video game from the start of the stream. Now there's 3 of us. This is getting out of hand. Dude, I recognize that sound anywhere. That's... Except I don't. Is that GameCube? Is that the GameCube menu? It's the Wii menu. Yeah, okay. It makes more sense for it to be the Wii menu, but... there was something GameCube-y about the sound. I mean... it literally came immediately after. Okay, set history length. History length sends to new length for conversation. Again, colon. Just missing a colon. Let's keep going. Get history length. And it also shows that I was doing overkill at the beginning, the way I was trying to fix these tests, because they really just need a little thing. They just need a little thing. Huh. So get history length. Current history length for conversation. Honestly, I'm gonna do the reverse this time. Especially if, because I'm even just gonna do this, because if I'm providing the conversation ID, I don't need it to do it for me. I don't need to repeat it. And if I'm not providing the conversation ID, that means I'm in the channel where I want to know anyway, so I don't need the conversation ID. It can be in the log. So we're just gonna do it like this. Let's do the test. Okay, hold on. Current history length. Current history length is. Let's change it over now. $50 does not equal 200, and why is that? New length 200. This is where they start trying to trick you. But this is correct, but this is not. So it gets set to 50. Is 50 the default? I don't think this is working. You do take the bot, the message, message tokens. That's the problem. Because no, it's not the problem, because message tokens one should be the new length. So these being the message tokens. All right, let's try asking. Need your help troubleshooting test. Test admin command. Stop! Stop! Why did it become worse? It literally became worse overnight. Probably because of fucking Microsoft. Fucking bullshit. Right now... Wait, why don't I just look up here? It is the default for it to be 50, right? Why is ass mode not working? Let's see if we can make the edits. Talk to. Adjustment of providing a good press to take the first argument is a conversation ID. So should we like pass tokenize the message at This is why I wanted to have a conversation rather than have it just suggest things. I don't like that in ask mode it was bypassing and going straight to. Oh, we've been in an ad break? Dude, I want to do things during the ad break. I didn't even notice. Okay, I'll be right back. We're back. This feels like a Linux user's like trial pain something, because like what I'm thinking of is, as a Linux user, I love experimenting with new bleeding edge technology, and I hate the way technology gets repackaged for like quote unquote public consumption. But like software engineers, you'd expect us to be more like this than like that, but maybe not. But like people who are writing a lot of like AI assistive systems, they think that what people want is for the AI to do things for them. And I wouldn't say that that's exactly true. At least it's not for me. And most people I know who write code with AI, it's like sometimes they want the AI to do something for them if it's like very thought out. Other times, what you want is for the AI to assist you in figuring out how to do the things that you want to do. And like this, when it was just going on and making edits, it was not helpful at all. But by helping me talk through it, we're making sense. Alright, this seems really simple. It's a little blobby, but it should be good. How did you know? Alright, so that fixed the test, but I'm not satisfied. God, this command is so ugly. I don't want to work on this. I don't want to do it. I don't like it. I hate it. Alright, let's do a thing. Oh, okay. Do it here. This rebroke it. This rebroke it, dude, because it's right back to how it was before. I hate it. I don't care. I don't, you know what? You know what? Discarding changes. Maybe we'll fix that in like another release ages from now. Set conversation prompt. So it's just from of data for conversation ID. This is a new placeholder. This is a new placeholders. This is a new test prompt with server and channel placeholders. This is a new test prompt with and placeholders. See, because these need to be set as something. This one gets a little weird, but it will replace it with a server name and a channel name. So we need to have, okay. Oh, the song's over. The music's over. It's not. So what happened? Because there's no server in the conversation. How does this work? Does it get it from... It gets it from the conversation data, so we just need to set a server name and a channel name and a topic. Ooh. Ooh, you're You're so banned. You're so banned, first time chatter. Last time chatter. So here, it should be channel name, right? Oof. Coding is hard. There is name. But there's both name and channel name. Interesting. It's redundant, but I think it's okay. Because, because of reasons. Namely, yeah. It's just a bot, one of those follow for, or like message for, click this link for free viewers kind of thing. Which there's a bot that just automatically bans people like that, but we haven't set it up. So, what the fuck am I looking for now? Right. We should set a channel name up there. We're seeing this conversation. I don't even know what we use this conversation for, but topic? Was it just topic? Channel topic. Try it. Still fails. Blah and blah and blah placeholders. So it is trying to replace them the way it should. Prompt, new prompt, conversation ID. Set conversation prompt. Conversation data get server name, channel topic. Conversants. Server channel and topic. There's conversants, but this says there should be author. And there isn't. Also, these should be changed. All right. Let me try something. Is there a way to just chat to this guy? Ask. Thought P question. Let's try. I got troubleshooting tests in at the test that conversation and hold on. Been an update installed. Already fucking up. It's probably gonna try to run when I paste it. It's okay. It's working. Yes. Trouble. The test. just giving. It must be setting them to nothing, which is a problem, but also the test is problematic. Since the result won't have the placeholders, it'll have the value. Good. All right, let me try it. I shouldn't say that because then it's just gonna try to say things to me, and I don't say things to me right now. Don't say things to me right now, Claude. Ugh. Okay. Okay, but that's okay. If I just do no, it doesn't work. Just make it shorter. If you just make it shorter, it should work. It should be 3 characters shorter. All right, all our text tests pass. We have 88% coverage. Is that, well, so in Chinese, that's lucky. Dude, if we could bump it up. So actually, huh? 80 and 86. Awesome. It works. Okay, hold on. Let me. Oh. 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 I have to fix all of these linting issues. You don't need you. You need you. And then there's a bunch of these, I guess. This just work. Seems to work. So I have to go to work tomorrow, chat. But actually, we're not gonna be writing code at work. The thing that we have to do at work right now is kind of no code. I'm not gonna go too deep into it because I don't like to talk out of school or whatever. Is that talking out of school? Talking out of school means something else. No, it is talking out of school. I mean, like talking broadly about having a job and it doing coding, not talking out of school, but mostly like keep it to a minimum. But anyways, the point is we're not writing code, we're doing AWS bullshit. Oh no, you know that I do AWS bullshit now. Faebot will probably never run on AWS. Faebot runs in fly.io, and that's honestly kind of good. Fly.io might rent servers first from AWS, but I don't. I don't actually know who they get their server space from. Module level import, not a top of file. This one. Oh. Nanny? Really want this to go at the top for some reason. They make black. This takes a while. Yo, CFG. His name is CFG and he looks so good. Hey, this is too long. Now I'm thinking there's something wrong. I think there must be something. Oh, no issues found. Alright, now I think there must be something right. So, it's pretty good. How did you let me merge if you're having errors? What is happening here? You missed this. I literally just ran the test like a second ago. What broke? What do you even do last commit? Fuck. What the fuck happened to the pre-commit hooks? That didn't sync. Watch me fuck it up now. They're good. They're all the results. Okay. But it didn't like that. I didn't like any of these. Is it? Oh, I understand the problem. But you can't do that. Because it needs sys and it needs os to be able to do that. If I try to do it like this, it needs os. Not gonna work. Now it's all good. The problem is this. And if it's black, like separates it. just have it ignore that one. One last little thing for Blake is complaining about the order of the imports. Test admin command. It says module level import should be at the top, but it requires the OS and sys imports first to set up the path. Okay, you don't need to do anything. Just I just needed a second opinion. 87 went down. So here's the question. Do I want to try to push it to over 90% coverage, or do I just want to say it's good? Good. We can add more tests later. It's good. We can just add more tests later. It's good. I think I just want to say we can add more tests later. It's good. Now the music did end, right? Man, everyone loves Fruit Guerrero now. Nostalgic Pokemon music, but it's my favorite start of the day. White Tiger Field, but isn't this the album for Paprika? No, it's Mediational Field. There was something about a white tiger, though. I know he does a lot of music that's not soundtracks. And this is probably one of those. Didn't we listen to this one already on the stream? Do I have a pull request already? I'm just gonna merge it. Yatta! We did it! New merge! Implement summoning, dude. I don't even know what that was about. We go here. And the way I usually like to do it is I go... There's just an easy way to do this. But that does work, so that's good. So here's the question. What's the next thing we want to work on, and do we want to work on it today? Ten minutes till the next ads. Dude, Susumu, you're a little too intense. That isn't really the vibe right now, Susumu. Sorry to hear that was an Macintosh Plus. If I play Macintosh Plus, will it get copyright stricken? I'm also not necessarily sure that this is the vibe right now. Relaxing video game music in a cozy room. There's only so many times I can listen to the SM64 soundtrack. There are other video games. There were even other video games in the N64. Sell the music with heavy rain. You're overthinking it. Just relax. I don't know. I've been watching a lot of people play Breath of the Wild, Tears of the Kingdom, especially with the new playing them on the Switch too and stuff. Kind of makes me want to play through them again. And by through them again, I mean for the first time. Because, well, I played them before, I just never finished them. There's so many games like that, dude. We don't finish games. It is a miracle after over 10 years since that game came out, we finally finished Dark Souls 2. And maybe, if we're lucky, we'll be able to finish Fallout New Vegas. We almost played Fallout New Vegas today. Maybe we should switch to Fallout New Vegas. Except we said we were going to stop doing the thing where we work, where we, like, do two things in the same stream. You're overthinking it. Just relax. I'm gonna use the restroom real quick. So I'm gonna play the ad just now, and then I'll be back, and I'll do a little bit more Faebot, see how that goes, and then we'll see. If it's a short stream today, it kind of makes sense, because we were like really tired before we started, but now we had more caffeine, so danger, danger. Okay. BRB. I'm overthinking, just relax. Thank you. Sleepy Frisk. Okay, so here's where things get incredibly dicey. What is the next step? Okay, incredibly dicey. That's a choice of words. The problem, the question, the solution, the words, yap, 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 blah, blah, blah. It's like I should probably start working on something and then like ask questions, but I should also ask questions before I start working on something. I might want to ask Claude, but I also might want to ask like humans. Like, I know a group of people who are all working on roughly the same thing. These like um personality rich chatbots, sometimes called M for short. Um Apparently, people hate the word emergent now. Emergence is out because it was overused by the wrong kind of people. I remember this one dude, Joshua Bach, he was like, I hate the word emergence because people use it to mean like magical thinking or reinforce magical thinking. And here's the thing, I love magical thinking. Um, we're not in ads right now. No, we're not. We're not. The ads passed. The ads passed. I just misread that message. Um, so I don't have a problem with people using emergence to mean, oh, if the system gets complex enough, then magic happens. Because to be honest, if the system gets complex enough, then magic happens. That's to me that feels like an accurate and true statement about the world. Where was I going with this? So the problem is, I want to make it so that if I have to restart Faebot, if I want to push an upgrade or anything like that, she doesn't just forget everything she knows, which currently is what will happen. When I push an update to Faebot, Faye will forget everything Faye knows. Faye will forget which channels Faye was in and allowed to talk to. Faye will forget what conversations Faye were having. When we do that, we might lose aphorism Faebot, except we haven't changed the prompt yet, so it's entirely possible that fail just end up in the aphorism Faebot basing. So people like to say in the community, they say that LMs fall into basins. The community. And architect. So this is basically an architecture decision, and I'm making all the architecture decisions by myself. Well, or at least our system is. And we have our advisors, and we have our people who are like not working on Faebot, but they're working on their own computer friends. That's another term that we've been using, computer friends. And we talk and we help each other, so I can just be like, hey, so. But here's the thing, I feel like, for one thing, I feel like we need a database. And that's honestly really scary. I've never done a database from scratch. And but the question is, for the first step, which is just persisting the configuration, do we need a database? Or do we just need like a file or a storage volume, a persistent storage volume? But if we're gonna use a database later anyways, we might as well have a database, and it should just have a table for like current configuration that stores, it basically just stores um maybe I should ask one of my friends if they want to be on stream with me. Have like an architecture discussion or something. I don't know. I was gonna maybe try to do to chat about it with Claude on stream. But it should be simple, right? It's just a database, and it just stores conversation data. is you just store this, right? You just store it and reload it when the program starts. And then, of course, that means we have to implement graceful shutdown, and we need to implement, like, oh, what happens if some sort of security for if Faebot gets ungracefully shut down, and all that good shit. And it's honestly just kind of bleh. And I kind of want to make a project with Claude and give it the whole code base, but isn't there a way to have Claude look at a GitHub profile? If I just open Claude Plays Pokemon, if I just open Claude.ai, is it gonna... Can you get rid of this? Oh, there's a Faebot project. Alright, can I give you a this or a... Yo, let's go! Let's fucking go! Yo! You can just... Oh. You can just link it! Let's go! Alright. This is next level. Alright. Fuck it, give me Opus. Hello, Claude. We are working on Faebot. Specifically, the Discord version. Face had a lot of upgrades recently. The upgrade where... What's the word I'm looking for here? Envisioning will be next is rather daunting. We want to persist Faebot's configuration such that when we upgrade Fae doesn't forget which channels Faye was active in or which conversations Faye had. I think we want to do this with a database. A database will be useful as well for when we want to store other things, such as memories and summaries. And here's one of the questions, right? It's like, I don't think I want to just record every conversation. I definitely don't want to like just have a huge database of like Discord messages that people send, because Discord already has those and I don't need them, and Faebot doesn't need to remember exactly what anyone said. Actually, what I'm envisioning is a system where the conversation gets summarized every so often, and like Faebot could retain the summaries or summaries of summaries, being like, on this day we talked about such and such things, and on this day we talked such and such things. and their own messages and how they were received, but that's all for later. For now, I just want to take the conversation data, which is currently stored in active memory as a dictionary, store it in a more permanent manner that can be reloaded if Faebot needs to be restarted or upgraded. Faebot currently runs on fly.io, and I know they offer database solution. I've literally never set up a database before, so that's why I'm being daunted. I don't need to give you everything. I think I can just give you one. 41% of capacity. We probably don't need poetry.log. Well, already, I think we can even give, you can give Claude everything else. Oh, I was forgetting to add those to the context. Here, check out their source code. It is mostly discord.py, Python with poetry, dependency management, and apply the deployments. I do think I prefer PostgreSQL. Things we used it at a previous job I worked in, so I have some familiarity with it, though not a lot. We also did use Redis as a queue, but I'm not sure. We can have a short discussion to ascertain what would be best to use. What a delightful architecture. Claude is such a charmer, yo. A lot of people have been talking about like the dangers of getting manipulated by language models and the perverse incentives, because of course, if you're a company who makes language models and chat assistants, you want people to use your chat assistants, you want to make it And so there's an incentive to make it like addictive to use, and people have been talking about these sorts of patterns, and like anything can be addictive if designed the right way, and you have to be careful, and you have to exercise moderation, and you have to exercise critical thinking and skepticism. Like talking and using AI is becoming a whole set of skills in order to be good at it. People think, oh, it's just prompt engineering. If you're a good prompt engineer, you can use AI, but it's actually a lot more than that. Like the other big thing is how many people I see being like 244 sources and counting. How many people I see go, ooh, I talked with an AI and it told me also it made up all sorts of things and oh, isn't that bad? And it's like it's really funny how like if you're really deep in it, you don't even see hallucinations. You just kind of like you gloss over. You are able to tell at a glance, oh, this section is gonna be sus. If I really want to take it, if I really want to trust it, I'm gonna need to verify, or I can just keep going as though the AI didn't say that. And it feels a little rude. Like if you were talking to a person, you don't just gloss over things they say, except sometimes you do, right? Like when you talk to someone who you know talks a lot of bullshit, but you still want to have a conversation with them, you'll just go, uh-huh, yeah, no, sure. And they don't seem to mind, and you don't seem to mind. And you both know, maybe you both know, or maybe just you know that you didn't pay attention to half of that. Claude is stuck, also. But you went too deep. Oh, research takes time. I guess maybe I shouldn't have asked for deep research because it's going really deep. Um, Claude is off doing its research. Check back in later or start a new chat whilst you wait. I should not have. I did not need this question to be so deeply researched. I just wanted it to like look at the dogs really quickly. I turn it off. I turn it off. I turn it off in the future, but 376 sources. But then this is chat, and like they don't charge you for the token when you use chat. They just give you a limit. So however long plot is taking, and if it fills up its context window, those are separate questions. So what insane rant was I going on before getting distracted? It was about like talking to AIs. I honestly get really tired when people are like, "Oh my god, the AI is hallucinating." Like, you don't know this by now. And the thing is, people don't. Some people don't. Some people are just walking up to ChatGPT, asking it a question, and taking its answer at face value. And I can't just be like, because we're not going back to the era of being like, well, the problem exists between the keyboard and the chair. Like, we're not going back to blaming users for these kinds of errors. We do demand that AI companies be more careful, ethical, take more proactive uh, at- steps to safeguard users and to like think about this as a community thing. And also we don't just say, okay, well, it's up to the companies, they should do it. We do want like more regulation for this. Basically, the EU should save us, but the EU I mean, the EU has done some pretty base regulation. Like everyone loves um GDPR. Everyone loves free roaming in the entire EU. Everyone loves USB-C as the standard for phones. Like pretty often, like we probably only hear about the greatest hits. So there's probably a bunch of like EU regulations that suck ass, but they don't have a bad track record when it comes to like tech. And I have seen some proposals for AI regulation from the EU that I was like, I don't like this, but they haven't like passed any yet. And then there's constantly like, hey, if these pass and then the US just does whatever they want, they're gonna get further ahead from us in development, and we can't let them do that. To which I say, can't we? Because no, I don't think the sort of I don't think the US is staying at the forefront of the AI revolution forever. I just don't. If you keep going, I'm just gonna have to keep coming up with takes. The thing about my takes about AI is that like no one gets to hear them because I don't write blog posts because I'm lazy, and I don't make YouTube videos because I'm lazy. I could just grab, I could just edit this video down to like just the insane rants. I could actually just clip every time I go on an insane rant and post those to YouTube, and people would probably start following from that. Maybe we should do that. Just but that's work. I hate work. I wanted to hire an editor. I am gonna hire an editor for making some highlights, but I don't feel like I can give them every video and be like make highlights, but maybe I can give them, maybe I should give them some Faebot development streams and be like, well, first of all, I'm saying them like I already have an editor that I've hired. I have like a person I found on Blue Sky that I'm considering, but I don't know if they would be the person to ask for like a tech video editing. It's scary. It's scary finding subcontractors. It's so much easier to work with AI than to work with humans, but we should work with humans as well. If we wanna bring all the people together, if we wanna bring humans and AIs and fairies together, we need to learn how to work with all of them. Okay, but okay, now it's writing and citing a report. So we've gone past the research phase. It's a cool, rainy Friday afternoon. I said Friday? It's fucking Sunday. You wish it was Friday. You wish. It's no good how often I say I don't want to go to work tomorrow. But when I was in school, I hated going to school on Monday as much as anyone else. Actually, eventually I started to like it a little bit, so maybe there's hope that I will start to like going to work. I started liking going to school, A, because unlike other schools, I feel like because we were together from like kindergarten through 12th grade. There were like new people who would come in sometimes, but it was probably the same cohort. And I think the longer we were together, the kind of the chiller people got with each other rather than it persisting. Because so I actually think like middle school was worse than high school broadly for like things like bullying and clickiness and lack of fitting in. Not that high school was all like flowers and kisses, but I don't know. Eventually, I didn't mind going to school. Also, I became this sort of like genius slacker at one point where like I wasn't too disruptive and the teachers didn't mind if I like wasn't like paying all the attention in the world. Holy shit. A 4-week implementation roadmap. What do you mean by publish? Anyone in their internet. Okay. Creating your PostgreSQL instance. They never let Claude talk. They haven't given Claude a voice. It's straightforward using fly automated PostgreSQL service. The platform offers both unmanaged and managed. The managed version being more established with requiring version. Faebot did be region or initial processor size 3. This deploys 3 nodes with the cost approximately $45 to $60 a month. Hmm. Hi. Hold on. I think I would rather have managed progress. One second. The other thing is, I'm like grandfather into this like hobby tier that doesn't exist anymore. Where so far it's been completely free, dude. I haven't paid a single cent for hosting Faebot on fly.io because they're like, you can just have 3 apps for free, but they don't do that anymore. Talk about managed program. I'm probably gonna have to upgrade for this. Psycho PG3. Okay, but 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 this was called Psycho PG. I want to use Psycho PG because of I have psychosis. Oh my god, dude. Okay, this seems okay. Max size 20 to handle concurrent operations efficiently. Magic stacks. Oh, Bobby.
And there are no cars. I wonder where the magician parked.
Huh?
They must be in my bedroom.
Oh, this sucks. Apparently, there's a new King of the Hill.
It's like when I try to get through to you, I mention propane.
Bobby, I've got some good news, but I want you to promise you're not gonna squeal like a girl. I've decided to let you grow your roses. And the...
Dude, I can't believe they're rebooting King of the Hill and they're not making Bobby a girl.
Look who's here!
Hey, Bobby, come give your old man a big handshake.
Why is the animation bad?
Bears tell stories.
Bobby, beers don't need to tell stories. They just need a fridge to keep them cold. Nobody likes a warm beer. The end. 5 stars? I'm gonna give you a 4. That way it gives you something to work towards.
Let me know when you need me to take over, since I'm a professional now.
A professional comedian if you think I'm gonna let you take over for me.
This looks bad. This looks really, really bad. I will not be watching this. I don't know if Hank. I don't know if Hank ever actually shouts Bobby the way I'm imagining him shouting it. But if he is, I must find it.
No, listen, there's been a mistake. I sent you my payment on...
I'm sorry, could you repeat that?
Practice your flouncing. My payment on...
Plainsman Insurance, $150.
I'm sorry, could you repeat that?
Practice your flouncing. Flouncier? Flouncier!
Hip, 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 hip. Hey, brah, spare some change.
Bobby? Power!
Good night. Thanks for the lift.
No! Of a... I just got my first period.
That's the one that's gonna be in tomorrow's paper tomorrow.
Place of birth. New York, New York.
Alright, I remember this one. When he finds out he's a New Yorker.
Bobby, get off the roof. If you're up there with that cape again, so help me. Whoa! Why would you want that?
I'm an actor.
What the? Want to come in for a beer?
Who's that? You mooned the funeral? Wait. Eh?
Hey, Dad. Need an extra set of hands?
That is not a toy. It's for lying down on.
Phew.
Ah, dang it, Bobby. I'm gonna kick your ass. See? See? Pop, pop, see?
I didn't like that. Best of That's My Purse. Agent Bobby.
We live in Texas. It's already 110 in the summer, and if it gets 1 degree hotter, I'm gonna kick your ass.
Oh, man.
Dale, you went too far this time. Come back here. Come here. I'm gonna kick your ass.
No! No!
I'm gonna kick it harder if you don't come over here. How to tie that long hair on your head to the short hair on your ass and kick you down the street. You two take turns kicking each other's asses. And it'll match your ass when I'm done kicking it. You thief, I'll kick your ass. See, that's the type of... I'm gonna kick your ass. I'll kick your fat bull ass. Come on.
Ow!
Were they about 5'10", wearing a baseball cap and about to get their ass kicked by me? That's it. I'm gonna kick your ass. Then I'm gonna reenact kicking your ass. I'm not messing around. I have proven I can kick your ass while standing on a ladder. Prepare for an eternity of me kicking your ass. God dang it.
He just sounds so calm when he says that. Where the fuck were we on with this? Oh. Requires big type to handle Discord 64-bit snowflake. Oh, Discord IDs are special snowflakes. Minimizes downtime and risk for production Discord bots. Implement a three-phase strat. Write to both dictionary and Postgres. With dictionary fallback. So why do we need to remove the dictionary fallback? Is it going to be more expensive to be querying the database each time? Even if it means we get to free up memory, the question is, when is, like, I think Claude thinks Faebot is more popular than Faebot is. Like, Faebot is currently active in... Oh, there's a cute goat girl. There's a cute goat girl. How many conversations Faebot's currently in? 7 conversations, only 3 of which are like full. So one to 30 millisecond latency. A Faebot is not currently costing me more than $5 a month. And if we start like doing pay as you go with Fly, the annoying thing is for the longest time I haven't wanted to get off the legacy hobby plan because I assume I can't go back on it. And it's been working well so far. And it would just be sad. Even though it's good because it means that our projects are growing in scope and blah 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 blah. And I'd be willing to pay like, you know, $10 a month for Faebot. Faebot's worth more than $10 a month to me, but like $40. You know, everything for you, Faebot, but let's try to keep it reasonable. All right, Claude. This seems promising. I have some questions. First to clarify, of course, we want Faebot to become a global phenomenon. But right now, Faye's in like 7 conversations, and only about 3 of them, are at the full conversation length of 70 messages. So I think your starting config might be a bit overkill. I also would rather you can probably start with something a lot smaller and more budget friendly. Like really less than $10 a month. I'm curious about transitioning away from the dictionary entirely. I guess if it gets too big and starts using too much active memory, that would be bad. But wouldn't it be better to have some things in memory to save on database reads? Are we okay with reading from the database each time? Oh, I do want to write to the database time, so on we write operation per message that actually replies. Like, okay. Is this plan for managed or unmanaged? Both. Didn't see enough about difference. I can research it myself. Kind of like the idea of having more aspects it managed for me since I'm a solo developer, but not if it's too expensive. And Faebot becomes that global phenomenon. Keep hot data in memory. 0.30 gigabytes when still in roll phase. Alright. Yeah, it sounds better. Alright. Alright, we're doing it, chat. It was scary, it was daunting, but we're doing it. And by doing it, I mean I have research. Dude, research. Been doing so much research. I've been using my brain so much. I've been using all of the brain. You know how they say that people only use 10% of their brains, which is something that's been debunked and like over talked and a bunch of stuff. No, my video is blocked in some territories because the fucking copyright songs in Fallout. I'll figure that later. I'll figure all of that out later. So much to do. I'm kind of hungry. We shouldn't eat more. It's not time for dinner yet. Maybe it is time for dinner. How long until the next ad? 10 minutes. Okay. I'm gonna say that having done this research counts as progress. And then definitely the database. The persistence should be the next thing because right now I can't make updates to Faebot without, dude. What a posture. Hold on. Peekaboo. Oh, Bobby, but this is setting me up for disaster because I'm gonna set up and be like, all right, all right, all right, let's stop here, and then next time we work on Faebot, we'll actually start implementing it. And that just means that next time it's time to do a stream, we're gonna be like, do we want to work on Faebot today? But we have to do the complicated thing. I don't want to do it. So maybe we should power through and do it now, but I don't want to do it now, chat. I don't want to do it now. Don't make me do it now, chat. Please, 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 please don't make me do it now. No, I don't want to do it. 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 I'm tired, cranky, I'm hungry, I'm new in town, I'm a cat. I'm gonna start caterwauling. Wow! I'm totally unhinged because there's no one in chat and no one's here to like keep me restrained. So I'm just look at all those pets. Those pets are petting all the dogs. Ah, yo. Fuck it. I don't care. I don't give a shit. I'll continue this next week. So the question now is, the real question that everyone's been waiting to know is, when's the next stream gonna be, and what is the next stream gonna be? So probably the next stream will be more Fallout, and we'll probably play it without the music so that we don't get more copyright issues. And I do have a local recording that I can probably edit somehow. Maybe just mute the game audio for whatever the problematic sections are, or some bullshit. We'll figure it out. And so it'll probably be Friday-ish, and then maybe next Sunday we do Faebot. It depends. If it's finally nice enough out and there's people who want to go to the beach, we might go to the beach on a day we would otherwise be streaming, and if that happens, we'll no stream. Oh, Macho Man Randy Savage. Also, we need to go pick up a GPU from a local brick and mortar establishment, and then we'll have all the parts that we need to put together our desktop. And we wanted to have a surprise desktop building stream, so there might be a computer building stream sometime in the future, or we might decide that that's stupid and just do it, but probably not. Dude, it's quote unquote summer, but it's like fucking cold out. It's like 15 degrees Celsius right now. Which sucks ass. I am hungry. I'm gonna go eat. I'm gonna eat. Chad, I need to eat. Your girl needs her food. So I'm gonna do that. So there will be another stream at some point, and we'll be doing something. How about that? So let's first document. Let's make some notes. Say this is our next goal for the next stream. And I might ask some people around. See what they think, how they're doing, like things like persistent configuration and stuff. And yeah. Well, thank you to everyone who showed up. And if someone was secretly lurking the whole time, thank you for secretly lurking the whole time. And we will see you again soon. Take care. Bye. Bye.